Well, guys, man, Angel Reese has been traded to the Atlanta Dream. And it didn't take long for the Caitlin Clark tribe to come out and start spreading lies about Angel Reese. Jason Whitlock had a panel of YouTubers on his show. And you won't believe what one YouTuber said. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. Well, guys, man, we got to talk about Jason Whitlock, as he had a host of people on his panel, and one YouTuber that belongs to the Caitlin Clark community straight up lied about Angel Reese. And we're going to talk about it right after this. Well, guys, man, we got to talk about this, man. And shout out to one of my subscribers for sending me this information via DM on Instagram. I took a look at it, and it was Fearless with Jason Whitlock. And Jason Whitlock had some guys on his panel, and they was talking about the Angel Reese trade from Chicago to the Atlanta Dream. And this one particular YouTuber, and I really like old buddy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he sounds like a very nice guy. He got some pretty great content, pretty good content. But what he said about Angel Reese is straight up diabolical. I mean, the lies that he said about Angel Reese is very alarming. And the reason why I say it's very alarming, because he's on the Jason Whitlock show of Fearless. Now, Jason Whitlock, you know how he feels about Angel Reese. So this particular YouTuber, he goes on Fearless with Jason Whitlock, feels real comfortable because he fits right in to Jason Whitlock's narrative. For you to come on and say any bad thing that you want to say about Angel Reese, and nobody's going to call you out for it, because Jason Whitlock accepts that. He accepts people coming on his platform talking bad about Angel Reese. And Jason Whitlock is not going to, go back and forth with him. He's just going to agree with him. And then you got the likes of this guy, Scap Attack. We all know Scap Attack. If you ain't been hearing from Scap Attack, he's the type of person that he belittles athletes. You know, his position on LeBron James. And now he has a crazy stance on Angel Reese. But this particular YouTuber, I think he's known in the YouTube streets. He gives off good content. We know he talked about the Indiana Fever last year with Caitlin Clark. But to restart this and to go back down this rabbit hole of belittling Angel Reese, talking negative about Angel Reese because that's not your cup of tea, but to slander her the way that you did and to say the things that you said and the reasons that she was traded from Chicago and everything that you spared out there, a new narrative that the Caitlin Clark clan is pushing. So guys, look, I want y'all to take a listen to what this person had to say. And after he's done speaking, we'll come back and I'll tell you my thoughts.
I think Angel Reese, listen clear. You better take full advantage of this opportunity with the Atlanta Dream. Okay, you are playing with Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray. They are all stars, 20-point per game scores. All you have to do is be the role player that you were born to be. This thing in Chicago was a complete clown show. We got to be completely honest about what took place, Jason. In year one, You and Teresa Witherspoon were sabotaging games so that you can go out there and collect double-doubles while you're down 45 points. You're in the game with 20 seconds left, trying to get double-doubles because you're dying to compete with Caitlin Clark. Kennedy Carter didn't like it. She took a fall for it because she got upset with you about it. Marina Mabry demanded out. She didn't want any part of the circus act. Year 2. Oh, and you also quit on the team in year 1. Year 2. It was even more of a circus. Oh, we're trying to play Angel Reese at point forward. Complete clown show. Whose idea was that? That was awful. You quit on the team again. They suspended you for a half for conduct detrimental to the team. You warmed up, and then when it was time for you to play in the second half, you refused to go in the game, and then you refused to suit up for the remainder of the season. You quit on the team, and the same day as the final game, when your back's apparently hurt, which is why you have been sitting out, you're on a private jet on the way to Vegas twerking and having a ball as if your back never hurt it. You quit on the team. You threw Courtney Vandersloot under the bus, and she had to get on camera and respond to you. You threw Ariel Atkins under the bus. Nobody wanted to deal with you. And you know how bad. Yeah, you guys tell me a sport. Tell me any sport where a player in their first 2 years in the league made the All-Star team or a Pro Bowl, their first 2 years. She's about to be an Olympian, and they get traded before their third season. You can't. That's bad. That's how bad of a locker room cancer she was. That does not happen. In 2 years, you were a 2-time All-Star and you're about to be an Olympian, and they traded you. Scott, they traded her. Atlanta's going to be good. Those picks aren't going to mean much. It'll be like the 13th, 14th pick. You're not getting nothing there. Most of those picks don't even make the team. They traded her for a bag of Cheetos. They wanted to get rid of her so bad. Angel Reese, I see a lot of people from the Atlanta area chanting it on. Oh, Angel, welcome home, welcome home. I hope some of you keep it real about the disaster she played a part in causing in Chicago.
Now, guys, now you heard that, right? Now, here's the issue I have. I've watched these guys cover Caitlin Clark. I've watched everything that he said about Caitlin Clark in year 1. And everything that he said about Angel Reese about, I've never seen a star player get traded in the first 2 years of their profession. These are the same guys that was calling for Caitlin Clark to be traded because they thought that the head coach was sabotaging her and they wanted her out. Then he goes on to say that she was a cancer in the locker room. Where we do that at? Who said that she was a cancer in the locker room? Then you go on to say that Marina Mabry, that's the reason why she wanted out, is because of Angel Reese. Then he went on to state that her and Teresa Witherspoon was sabotaging games so that she can compete with Caitlin Clark. See, that's what I'm saying. These are the Caitlin Clark supporters, and they always got to find a way to reference Caitlin Clark in their statements when it comes to Angel Reese. It has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. You was talking about Angel Reese. So why would you reference her competing with Caitlin Clark, stat padding? And then you go on to say that she threw Courtney Vandersloot under the bus. She threw Ariel Atkins under the bus. Then you said that she quit on her team. She went down with a wrist injury, had surgery. That's quitting on her team? Did Caitlin Clark quit on the Indiana Fever with her growing? But y'all not going to say that. But if somebody says that Caitlin Clark quit on her team, y'all going to say, oh, nah, she was legitimately hurt. So you can't have it both ways, man. I just found it ironic that this is still going on. And I would have never knew this was being said if one of my subscribers wouldn't have sent it to me and told me to take a look at this and to address this. But like I said, I have no problem with old buddy. He gives good content. He's doing a great job on his platform. But to downright spread these lies about Angel Reese is diabolical, man. We can't go down that rabbit hole in year 3. She got traded to the Atlanta Dream. That's the best fit for her. Chicago Skies was not trying to do right by Angel Reese. We saw the writing on the wall. That whole organization is just ran poorly. And if I'm a star player and I'm in Chicago, the Chicago Sky that is, I would want to get out as well. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.